Hello all, my name is Ishan Borkar. I am working at Rubix as a data science intern, and now I'll be presenting before you my project, which is AI for hiring. So let me share with you my screen. So this is the presentation about my project AI for hiring. So there are two project team members. So that is one is myself, and second one is Garima Jain. So what is the basic use case scenario of this hiring project? So, as you must be aware, when a student is undergoing undergraduation program in engineering or any other professional college, he has to undergo one activity when he is in the final year, that is the on-campus placement or campus recruitment. So, in this case, the first step of this recruitment is like hiring team or hiring managers visits the campus when the student is in the final year of engineering, and he or she tries to screen the resumes of each and every candidate. So manual screening of the resumes is a very time consuming process. So in order to improve this project, we have designed something called as artificial intelligence model to select the right resume for a job, and the proposed AI system can be implemented through various machine learning models. So this is an overview of a use case for this project. So let me go to the next screen. So what is the problem behind this recruitment activity? So manual screening of resumes by the hiring team is a time consuming process or a tedious task, as there are large pool of candidates trying to go for this placement activity, and it becomes virtually impossible for a hiring manager to filter out each and every resume in a single day. So this leads to wastage of time of the hiring managers, and he or she needs to talk to each and every candidate who may not be right fit for the particular job role or job description. So this is a problem which is almost faced by each and every organization, whichever organization tries to visit the college for the placement activity. So next slide is about AI proposition. So in this slide, we will be covering about some of the important topics which are very much essential for improving this hiring activity. Firstly, it is pre-screening the resume of the engineering students. Secondly, as the Indian system goes, that we have to identify the candidates for the placement interviews based on their eligibility factors like marks which they have scored right from first year of engineering till the last year of engineering, that is from first semester till the seventh semester or eighth semester. Second one is the communication skill, that is how the student communicates with the interviewers. And the third thing is about mathematical or logical reasoning, that is the aptitude test. Third topic of this AI proposition is we have to check whether the student has been placed or not, and uh, based on the past data, we can figure out how to improve the model for hiring activity. And this is the third topic for AI proposition. Next topic is about the data or a data profiling. So in this project, the data, real-time data was collected from the students which have recently passed out, and based on the Google form. So that is, the students were being shared a Google form wherein he or she has to fill some of the responses like aggregate marks scored, where the student has been placed, what is the native place of the student, and how about their communication skills, logical, analytical reasoning skills, and which position they were interviewed for. And some of the other parameters which were being used are like what is the cost to company, that is CTC, they receive at the time of the placement. So this is all about the data. Nextly, I am going to give you a brief description about the architecture. So this is the architecture about the project. So firstly, when we receive the responses from the student using Google Form, the entire data gets stored in a CSV format or Excel format. So this data set is then being imported inside a system or on the IDE, that is the software, And once we get the data, we try to use this data to carry out the analysis on it, like finding the shape, size of the data, number of features present in the data, if any anomalies are present in the data or not. And then we also do something called as visualization in order to find out particular trends or particular, say, insights from the data, like how many students are placed in that particular batch, or boys to girls ratio. And once we do this analysis, we go for building the model based on the data. And after building the model, we go for training the model. So training the model is done using all the machine learning algorithms which are present from the different libraries like sklearn or scikit-learn, etc. And then once we build a model, we try to find out some of the parameters like accuracy, precision, recall score, etc. And based on the parameters, we try to deploy the model on the servers like AWS, that is Amazon Web Server, or even on the Kubernetes. So after deploying the model, model goes on the cloud, and the solution is accessible to almost each and every organization. So this is about the architecture of the project. Next, I'm going to tell you what is the technology or basic framework which is used in this project. Firstly, the software programming language called Python is being used to do mathematical or logical reasoning, or even calculating the accuracy, precision. Next is the framework which is supported by Python, that is sklearn. This sklearn library provides all the necessary machine learning algorithms which are present for carrying out the computation task and for predicting the placement activity. Third is pandas, or it is called as panel data. This is again the Python library which helps us in loading the data on the system. Fourth and the fifth libraries are matplotlib and seaborn. Matplotlib is used to carry out visualizations or construct some plots like bar charts, pie charts, histograms, etc. And seaborn is also used to do some plotting using box plotting, like to detect some outliers or anomalies present in the data, and we can remove those anomalies to further improve our model. So this is our flow chart for the project. Like firstly, we are loading the data into using Python inside our system. Once this step is completed, we go for creating the visualization using seaborn and matplotlib. After completion of visualization and plotting, we go for developing the models using some algorithms like classification, clustering, regression of machine learning domain using the library named sklearn. So this is the flowchart of this project. Next slide is about the scalability and implementation of the project. This machine learning project can be implemented or can be deployed in any of the business firms or any sectors. Like for example, it is not just related to engineering professionals. It can be deployed on pharmaceutical sectors or healthcare sectors or manufacturing sectors. Secondly, it will reduce the time of hiring process significantly, because manual screening, as you know, it will take more than a day's time to screen each and every person's resume. But this model will definitely be useful to uh, filter the resumes in a quick span of time. Third step is about this process, hiring process using this model can be made very much custom to the business requirements. That is, you can generate large amount of revenue using this model, and this will be almost an automated process for any firm, IT related firm, or even electronic firms or any other firms. So this is about the scalability and implementation. Next, I'm going to tell you about the business value of this project. So as I've been telling you frequently in my previous slides, saving the time of the hiring team will be definitely a boon for the candidates who are perfect match for that particular job profile or a job role. And also this model allows the hiring team to do some other activities, like when hiring team visits the campus, apart from selecting the resumes of the candidates or interviewing the candidates, they also give something called as business presentation or a corporate presentation to each and every candidate, that is explaining the company's revenue right from the date of incorporation till date, and also telling them details about the products which are developed by the company and what are the drawbacks or advantages of the products. Third thing is like as we work on multiple features of this model, it can be also used to screen the candidates for different job roles of a same organization. So it is not just related to some software engineer or a data scientist or a software developer. This can be for a different job roles like sales and marketing person. If you want to hire a sales and marketing person, or for example HR person, or even a accounts manager, this model can also be used for those type of profiles in the same organization. So this was about the business value of this model. Next step is about how we can scale up the proof of concept or a POC. So as you know, this can be model can be a cost effective for a hiring activity, and can generate a product. We can generate a product based website in order to uh, become much easier task for the hiring team to search for the candidates based on entering some keywords or some keywords, or say some like most frequently occurred words, and based on the words they can just get the details of the students who are right fit for that job, and they can directly interact with those selected candidates. Third step is about how this model can be used by different job portals like Naukri.com or a Hire List or Insta Hire, Glassdoor, etc., or even corporate websites, social media platforms. Consultancies can also use this model on their websites to gather the candidates' information. And finally, we can automate this process and make it in a much optimized manner for the recruitment process, so that in the future academic year, the hiring team can just use this model to conduct their placement activity in a short span of time. So next slide is very important in order to look for the future aspects or future opportunities of this project. So firstly, hiring team can conduct AI-based placement drive to pre-screen their resumes. Second point is like model can also be used by training institutes. Like some students are going out of their native places to some training institutes for a, so they undergo a 6 months PG diploma program in various training institutes to get some job. So these training institutes can also use this model for quickly filtering the resumes. This model can also be used by companies in order to give training to the freshers. So for example, now if any student is hired through a campus placement, first 6 months of his corporate life will be the training. So at the time of training, the manager gives them some training on some technologies like Java or C++ or any other programming languages, and based on the feedback what they receive on their outputs, they try to again segregate the employees based on their performance or their appraisals. Fourth point is about performing the talent sourcing. Now, talent sourcing is nothing but identifying the quality of the large pool of candidates. So it is nothing but we are trying to again do some careful monitoring of the candidates who are being hired through campus placement, and then going for the talent sourcing. Last step is about working with the global organization to provide solutions based on the business requirement. So many global organizations will definitely use this model in future to get their business requirement and also to improve this hiring activity in the colleges. So end note I can say about this project is like AI for hiring will definitely improve the student and industry relationship, and it will also definitely improve the productivity of the placement process. So this will be a complete boon for the placement officer in the college, the students who go for the placement, and also the hiring team which visits the campus for conducting this placement process. And these are some of my references of the project, like one white paper I referred, and some of the projects which were done on a small scale for hiring activity, that is collecting the data from the past batches and then used some machine learning algorithms to do some predictions, like how many students are placed from that particular batch, or how this process can be improved in a much simpler way. So these are some of the references of the previous projects. So thank you all for listening to my video, and that's it about my project. See you then.